Hello and welcome to uh, Averdi's Mom's Podcast, also known as the ASG Podcast. Averdi is not with us, however. I'm your parent host, Storm, joined today by the fabulous Pesky,
What up?
Rivaldi,
Hello.
Scott,
Hello.
and our special guest star, Jorlin Senpai.
Because I'm sporadic at best.
Yes. So Jorlin, you've not been here since we got our new podcast format now.
No, I have not.
We're going to start, and we're going to let you go first, with zero preparation that I've given you.
Fantastic.
Basically, we are... I should have given you preparation before we start, but whatever.
Preparation H.
Preparation, yeah. And basically, we're just going to explain what you've been doing since the last podcast, which for you was 3 months ago. So.
Oh lordy. Okay.
Just pretty much what you've been doing in the last week,
Star Trek Online. That has been my life, apparently. No, really, aside from parent stuff, that's been about it.
It's
just
adult responsibilities.
Yeah.
Those.
Parent
They
responsibilities
grand.
are worse than adult responsibilities, though.
Fair.
That's true. Agreed.
You have, other human beings dependent on you for, living.
Well, that's why you need to get those wolves to teach them how to survive.
There aren't any wolves around here, just rattlesnakes.
That'll
They,
work.
they don't make the best of parents.
Jorlin, have you not
your
seen
children can
Kung
be raised by
Pao?
rattlesnakes.
I mean, just let them be raised by the wild desert creatures, okay? It worked
just
out
go
well
ahead
for that
and be
guy.
Kung Pao, yes.
It worked
okay.
out well for the chosen one.
It
It really did.
Because desert creatures.
They know how to party.
Yeah, no kidding.
Then your kids
I
can have
really do
gopher
know how to
chucks.
party.
Yeah,
Oh, Gopher Chucks. That was the best scene in that movie.
that was great. The smoke bomb escape was great. He looked so disappointed.
That whole movie was great. It really was.
I need to watch that again. I gotta find it on DVD. It's at my
Yeah.
parents' house, but they watch it all the time, so I'm not gonna take it.
I am
Did you
bleeding,
know-
making me the victor.
That there is a Kung Pao video game.
What?
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 Yes, it is called Kung Pao Enter the Fist. It has a 1 out of 5 on Metacritic.
Can't imagine why.
Yes, it has a 14 Metascore.
Huh.
I need to find this game.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's an
kinda wanna see
action
that.
comedy game.
You don't say.
that kind of fits.
Is it available through Steam?
No, but I can
Probably
link you the
not.
trailer.
Fantastic. That'll be great.
Yeah, I'll watch it later.
Yeah.
I don't know whether it's actually a thing or not. This video came out in 2006, so...
Well, it's probably ranking right up there with the the sequel to Kung Pao.
Oh no, it is not that at all.
The video game to Kung Pao sequel.
It's not.
Oh.
That video game is actually Clay Fighters.
Oh,
Oh.
Much
I was
disappoint.
I was lied to.
Storm, you've let me down.
Yes.
I was lied to.
Yeah, no, that was just Clay Fighters, and I forget that character's name, but he's just super racist Asian character.
Wait, Asians can be racist?
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Have you
Mostly
ever
towards
met
each
an
other.
Asian?
Nope.
Pesky, they hate Americans with
Tell
an
if you ever meet a
unholy
Korean.
passion.
Oh,
If
so
you
like
ever
the
meet a
rest of the world.
Korean, tell them that they look Chinese.
No, the really bad one is telling a Chinese person they look Japanese.
Ooh, I can see how that'll go over.
Yeah.
Yeah,
or
that
bringing up
one's rough.
anything to do with Taiwan.
Well, that's because everyone hates Taiwan. Except for Americans, because that's where all of our shit's made.
Yep.
Taiwan's pretty, except for the bits that aren't.
How
Like Skyjack's love life.
Oh.
All right,
Oh.
Scott, how has your week been?
My week was fantastic. Did some Star Trek. I'm doing planet-based now, managing morons. Yeah.
Woo!
You still not command them to go places?
No, I can't.
Forget if
Which
I
it-
got that game or not.
Which is sad because I'm watching them. There's another sandstorm, and half my colonists are just kind of meandering outside right now. I'm just watching their health tick down.
They're so intelligent, Scott.
It's the smartest of people.
They are SMRT smart.
Yes. Oh boy. Anyway, but yeah, that's what I've been doing this week. That and getting caught up on DS9.
I should actually watch that one
Yes,
day.
Yes, you should. Anyway.
Yeah.
In here.
Pesky.
Yes.
Now we get to hear about the obvious thing you've been doing.
Oh my god, I can't stop playing.
All right, Rivaldi, how was your weekend?
You are a dick.
You're just gonna fangasm all over the place. None of us want to deal with it.
Pretty much.
Peasants, all of you.
Okay, go ahead, Pesky.
That's
Yeah,
it. I've
You
just been
have to say
playing
what
like,
it is on the podcast, though. So no one
I've
knows.
been playing just the Division like nonstop on the Xbox with my buddies in real life, and
Hit max level.
Yep, hit max level, completed every side mission and encounter, and have started doing the hard mode missions and the dailies, and we've been going into the dark zone and generally being complete assholes, which is great. So yeah, that's about it. That's been my life for the past week, and I literally killed a man for a cardigan, and it was
Fantastic.
great.
So you could be Dolores Umbridge.
Hashtag kill for cardigan
You
has begun, Scott. Join the hashtag.
know, I might play that game on PC.
I have it.
On PC?
Dude, I've been pumped for this game. I bought it on everything I own.
But so you bought it twice?
I did the same thing for Space Marine, and
Yeah, I know.
See,
I am not a financially
people-
responsible man, Scott.
Right, because you know all that army money.
I have no money to be responsible for.
I
It makes my job so much easier.
have to walk my paycheck to the bank every day because it's so small.
Aw,
Yeah.
it's okay. I'm blending in with the.
Don't you have boots to kick around?
Not yet.
He only just now made Saj.
Actually, not yet.
No?
That should be next month or the month after.
That's what you think. That's what the army wants you to think.
Next month, he's just gonna get like a little badge in the mail that says Sergeant. And, like, open up. The UPS man delivers a large box, opens up, and just 2 privates under his command, plus 2 to party.
Gonna be like the Geek Squad badges, completely useless, all for show, but you know, fun to look
It's
at.
there.
They don't come with gear though. You have to buy your own gear to put on them. They come with like the stock like hammer and sickle.
Well, screw that. I'm stingy. They're gonna have to take what they got.
So you're just gonna send them out in their skivvies and a K-bar and say good luck?
Well, yeah.
would.
Are you saying you wouldn't?
Not
mean-
even in the
I
military,
mean,
I
there's
would.
more. I can get more.
They just come standard issue for sergeants.
I think the thing you just go by the armory and they've got like privates hanging on racks.
Yeah. I mean, have you seen an armory?
I'll take
There's
2.
no
None of the
M16s
brown
anymore.
ones. Though.
Just privates.
What kind of private do you want? I think I'll invest in the dark meat today.
Oh.
They get plus
Oh.
5 to aim, right?
Last night I
Plus
was
5
playing.
to jump ability.
Last night I was playing categories with bunch of friends, and the letter that came up was N. And right before we actually rolled that letter, during the conversation, for whatever reason, I yelled the N word.
Aw.
Jokingly, and then we rolled the dice. N came up, and like the 5th category down, which we didn't realize until we flipped over and started playing, and everyone just cracked up, was something that is black.
Oh.
At that point, we were like, no, we're stopping this round. We're redoing it. Roll a new letter.
So I think I
Yeah.
need to address the important issue here,
Uh-oh.
in that nobody seems to have an issue with Rivaldi having friends. But
Rivaldi's
no,
actually a
God
social
forbid,
Rivaldi's
person.
allowed to
Pesky
have
has
friends.
other friends.
Rivaldi's attractive. He's in Hollywood, and he's got it going for him. You, however,
Rivaldi has a porn star face.
I
Ew.
have no
Right.
friends.
He's got a porn
So,
star cock too.
Well, I
Except
got
for you
quiet
guys.
here real fast.
Well, you had to take that so far down the rabbit hole, Scott.
Hey, I wasn't the one doing it.
You started it though.
It-
I
that-
finished it.
That's not an
I'm the only one with the
no,
balls to do it.
that's not an invitation for you to finish it, Storm.
It
I
wasn't.
finished something all right.
Oh, God.
Oh.
I could do without knowing.
All over his back.
So Rivaldi, you want to pick up and tell us about your week?
Sure. Biggest news is my birthday happened.
What?
It's fun.
Yeah, I
Happy
meant to send
womb
you a happy
eviction
birthday
day.
on Facebook, but then I was like, I'll just wait until I see him in DS.
I bought
and
you
then
a
I totally
99
forgot
cent gift.
about it. I'm a horrible person. It's
That's
alright.
okay. I don't. Yeah, I just did a mass thank you on Facebook to those who said it, and I'm not a huge like. I get mad when people don't recognize that's my birthday because I usually never remember when people's birthdays are. But
Yeah,
yeah,
that's kind of the same with me.
yeah. So I ended up turning 31 just to get it out there. I'm getting up there in my ages.
Now that
Wow.
Sardic's no longer around, you are the oldest by a few months.
Yeah.
You have reached male cougar status.
Oh no.
I still have 3 years.
Okay, Rivaldi, I'll be there in a couple of months. It's
Yeah,
alright.
I'm waiting for you. I'll hand you your beer when you cross that line.
Pesky and I still revel in youthhood.
Ah, the goodness of being
Um,
young.
Yeah.
Except I'm like 3 years older than you, I think.
Something like that.
Hate y'all.
Yeah.
You're
really.
old.
But on a more of a like mainstream side of stuff that I've done, I saw the new Ghostbusters trailer.
It
How's that?
looks good.
The trailer was not a good trailer.
Oh, I
Yeah,
thought it looked abysmal.
I don't know
and
how to feel
horrible,
about it
and
yet.
I am not excited at all.
It
It looked like
The-
absolute garbage.
the trailer had
Why?
the only time during the entire trailer that I laughed was when that one lady was walking across all the wigs and the other one was there and scared her. That's the only time I laughed during the entire trailer. And
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
Yeah.
gonna go see the movie with in the same like way that one of the guys I work with said that he was gonna go see the movie. He's gonna go see the movie, but he's gonna have no expectations for it.
Yeah,
You're just
I'm not
you-
giving that movie my money.
especially
wait.
with that.
I'm going
Like
to
my
go see the
I
movie.
think my biggest issue with it is how shitty the characters look. The CGI looks great, but the characters just look terrible.
Yeah, and
I will go
Again-
to support Rivaldi.
I believe
Yep.
I believe in like that Slimer model more than I do in that racist black woman.
yeah,
Stereotypical, at least. I think it's a better word.
and as Volt had said during his rant about the movie a few
Ages
episodes
ago.
ago. Yeah. Yeah, a bunch of the jokes were completely obvious. Like when
Yeah.
she showed up with the vehicle, it's like, I can get you a vehicle. It's like, well, we already. Oh, okay, it's a hearse. Okay, it's
Yeah,
not
I
that.
wasn't
funny.
terribly impressed.
I wasn't either, but like I said, I'm gonna go see it. I can't quite say why. I will still go see it, even though I think that it looks like a bad movie.
Because you want to go see your own work.
Right. I can't wait to be able to tell details about that.
I can't fault you for that, but I'm still not going to pay money for it.
Actually, I can say the giant robots down at South by Southwest now. I can say that because this
Oh.
will get released after South by Southwest.
That did look really
Nice.
cool, those pictures you sent.
Yeah, I will put a picture or two up inside this podcast video for people to see it. Because again, I'm going to make sure that this is released when I can actually post all that stuff up. And oh yeah, the 10-foot tall robot Frank does an amazing job inside of it to control the arms. So
Oh, I thought the robot's name was Frank.
no, the robot's name is called Innovate. Frank is the puppeteer inside of it.
No. The robot is Mecha Frank.
Mecha. Yes. I love this. It is now headcanon.
Frank and I were joking that he needed to watch all the movies out there that have like a robot or cyborg type character and memorize all the lines. So like Terminator, RoboCop, the other two-legged walker from RoboCop, who I always forget. Was it ED-109 or something like that?
I don't know. I just remember it from Family Guy.
Yeah, present hall pass.
Yes. Present hall pass.
Here's my hall pass. Second request.
Yes.
Yeah, so that has been
Good times.
that's been what I've been up to, and I get a little time off since I didn't get to go to South by Southwest with the group. And by
Didn't
group, I
get
mean
to go?
I didn't get to go.
That kind of
But-
sucks.
I mean, I only really my major contribution to the entire thing was the right arm,
Oh,
and I
that's
mean,
the fapping arm.
Yes.
and
Unless
It's
also,
the
you're
strongest
left-handed.
arm, therefore.
it's also the only hand that can articulate.
Well, there you go. You just proved my point.
Yep. No.
Broke his wrist from fapping too much.
well
Anyway,
then.
yeah. I mean, I can understand
started
not
it.
wanting to bring a huge.
What? I didn't start shit.
Good times.
Get
Yeah.
the fuck out, Storm.
All right, Storm. Now it's your turn. What have you been doing?
A whole lot of nothing, I think. I've been playing a lot of solitaire, actually.
Yes, he has.
I'm
Really?
getting good at that game.
Solitaire.
I'm not sure why, because I never played Spider Solitaire before. And then my internet went out, and I'm like, okay, what do I have on my computer that I could play while my internet's out? That's pretty much it.
And now you're hooked
Solitaire.
Now I'm fucking master at it.
on it.
Fantastic.
Other than that, I've been watching that show Latrans introduced me to, Blacklist. That's such a really good show. I love it so much. I'm nearing the end of season 1. That show has
Blacklist.
one.
Which one's that one?
It's like it's got like a criminal who. It's got like a very like average synopsis to it, and it's like a criminal turns himself in to like help the FBI solve cases.
Oh,
But
that one.
It's so much better than that. Like it's just super intelligent and like keeps you guessing and shit. And it's actually got like an overarching plot for the whole thing.
Oh, that's good that you're enjoying it.
The only issue with it is I could do better CGI in MS Paint. You know how there's like, when you watch like, I don't know, like a parody of something, and it has that bog standard explosion decal that you can just paste on screen.
I was gonna say
Yeah.
like anything by Dark Horse Studios.
I'm not sure. I
Sharknado.
just see it a lot. It's like that bog
Sharknado
standard
is
like
amazing.
explosion thing.
Do not talk shit about Sharknado. That movie is.
I wasn't talking shit about Sharknado, but you will agree that the
Yeah.
CG of it is the subpar CG, and Dark Horse is the
Because
stuff.
it's supposed to be.
I know it is. After they realized that people enjoyed it being such a bad movie. But it's also that CG is what Dark Horse always does. Wait, it's not Dark
Yep.
Horse. It's
I
Dark
was gonna
Asylum.
say it's a straight to sci-fi movie, so you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, anything
that's-
straight to sci-fi is just
No.
utter
It,
garbage.
it's no longer sci-fi. It's SYFY. It's sci-fi.
Oh, that's right. They did change it, didn't they?
Yeah, they did change it.
Yeah. Still utter
I
garbage.
refuse to
But
call it
my
sci-fi
God,
anymore.
are they entertaining? The Tremors movies are some of my favorite movies of all time. There's actually a new one.
I
There
They
is.
saw
did-
that.
What was it? Last year, I think.
I think so. I remember seeing it on Netflix.
Yeah, I watched it. I was not disappointed.
Oh, really?
There was a couple things that I took issue with, but for the most part, I was not disappointed.
I'll have to
Like,
check it out.
Bert, the fucking like the
Gun
weapons
crazy.
expert.
Yeah, yeah.
They made him call an AK's magazine a banana clip, and I wanted to punch everyone in the fucking face.
Uh...
Because I'm just
I
like,
have
no.
also heard it called that.
It's a magazine. It's a. Okay. Next.
But yeah, anyway,
It's a banana-rama.
the
Check, please.
CGI explosions are absolutely terrible, and that show does one other thing that a lot of shows do terribly, which is a shame because that show is like one of the most intelligent crime shows I've ever watched. It's like up there with Person of Interest in how good it is. But it does that thing where anytime anyone is handling a gun, it makes unnecessary clicking noises.
Oh, I hate that.
Really?
Like all
Click,
the
click,
SWAT
click,
dudes
click,
are
click,
like
click,
stacking
click,
up outside of a building, and all their guns are just making random noises.
Yeah, I hate that.
It's just a tiny shift. You just hear click, 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 click.
Yep.
Pretty much, yeah.
Like nobody in Hollywood fucking knows how a weapon works, like at all. They do
And, like,
not
it's
just
weird.
randomly make noises from being
It's weird
moved
because
around.
the show does kind of know how weapons work, because there's a scene where it's not a huge spoiler, but there's a scene where my favorite character, and to that extent Latranz's favorite character, 'cause he's awesome, is basically like threatening a dude, and he's like, "This is an M1911. I can disassemble and reassemble it in 2 minutes," and he actually does do that on camera. And he's like, "By the time I finish reassembling it, if you haven't done what I asked, I'm going to shoot you. I'm going to reload it and shoot you in the face."
Ah,
And he actually, on camera, fully disassembles, cleans, and reassembles the weapon in under 2 minutes. And so it's like, they actually know about weapons to an extent, but then they go and add unnecessary sound effects.
See, all those sound effects are just added in like the sound boost because
Yeah.
someone felt like they needed to click stuff together for their money.
because
It's
they felt like
assuming that your audience is stupid.
Yep.
Yeah.
Which, let's be
Yeah.
fair, most Americans are.
Yeah.
yep.
Other than that,
Yeah.
just a lot of Star Trek, as usual. A lot of Warframe.
Yeah.
And I downloaded a bunch of mods for Fallout 4 to try and play that again.
Any good,
still need
I
to
good
really
beat
mods
need to
that.
do
or,
that.
or interesting looking ones, I should say?
Mostly all just house stuff, minus like, I got one that's like, you can force basically the game to send raiders after your base, because no one ever raided me in the base game, which really annoyed me because I like spent all this time building up awesome defenses and such and never got tested. So I got that, and yeah. There's a lot of nude mods on that site now.
You
Like,
would know.
I thought it would take some time, for everything to come out. Like, the GEC isn't even out yet. Like, the proper modding tools aren't even out yet. And there's
Didn't
like
they
proper
promise those,
HD
like,
tits just
with
on the front
release?
page of Nexus.
I was gonna say that doesn't
I think
surprise
I need
me.
to go there. What? I did it for Skyrim.
Everyone did it for Sky.
I did
talk
not get
about-
those for this one for now.
Don't talk about what Storm did for Skyrim, please.
Oh, God.
I didn't do
Wolf
anything
job.
for Skyrim.
Bullshit.
I
Throw a wolf
replaced the
job on there.
bears. I gave the bears a banjo, and I replaced the dragon with Thomas the Train Engine. So that's about it.
Mr. Krabs,
You
you
are
are so full of shit. Your eyes are round.
There was another Skyrim mod that I enjoyed that was it replaces the dragon with Macho Man Randy Savage.
That
Oh,
is
I'm
one of
Yes.
the greatest mods of all time.
Yes.
I have
I
seen
got that mod.
Because
That mod's
it's
great.
it's sound effects and everything. It is so great.
It's like you boot up a new game, and everything's like going all as it was, minus like some texture mods that make it look better, some armor mods to make people look cool. Like, oh, this could be a nice and serious playthrough. And then, like, in the distance, you just hear snap into a Slim Jim, and then he lands and just yells, "Oh yeah!"
Oh yeah!
Step into a Slim Jim.
The Macho Man is coming.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Yes.
I remember the first time I saw like the video for that mod, because when I was playing Skyrim, I wasn't really modding it or anything because I didn't know what Nexus was at the time, and Steam didn't have the support for it. So every now and then I would look up videos for the mods and be like, hey, I should check this out sometime. And I saw the Macho Man thing, and I was like, what is this? And it was the very first thing, and I lost my shit. It's like it's all serious. That was like the only mod that was visible, and you're sitting there like your character's about to be executed or however it starts, and you just hear, "Ooh, Macho Man is coming," and I'm like, "Oh my god!"
Oh, the Macho Man is coming.
Fantastic.
I would never be able to take that game seriously again.
That was a very unserious playthrough.
Yeah.
You
It
don't
was
say.
the same. It was the same. I also got a mod in that playthrough that replaced what's his face? The Jarl of fucking the
Windhelm.
racist. Yeah,
Jarl
Windhelm, the racist
Balin?
dude. No, Jarl Balin. I gave him a top hat, but
I need that.
Yo,
mod.
ballin'.
yeah, but actually I had to do that through console because I got a top hat mod and I just like shoved it onto him through console.
Huh?
But the racist dude that leads the Stormcloak, can't remember his name. Ulfric Stormcloak, that's his name rather. Ulfric. I replaced him with like one of the random ponies from My Little Pony.
Oh god.
That's why I hate his
Random
guts
ones?
so much. I don't
There
know
aren't
their
that many
names.
random ones.
I don't know their names, Drolan, so they're all random to me.
All right.
It was pink. That's all I know.
There's a lot of pink ones.
Yeah.
You would know.
Yes, I would.
Okay. But yeah. Has anyone not gone yet for this?
Oh, no, I think that's everyone.
I think that's everyone.
Yeah.
I believe so.
Pesky, you didn't have anything further to say about all you talked about was the division, so
Because that's been my life for
Ugh.
like all week.
I would also just like to point out, like on air on the podcast, how much of a dick Pesky is. In that, before we started recording, I was so happy to tell Pesky because I didn't know he knew about it. That Battlefleet Gothic Armada was on Steam now. For
Oh, here we
$35
go.
for pre-order. And then Pesky just says, "You mean that thing I just installed?" I'm like, "Oh, you preloaded it." "No, I installed it. Look on Steam." Pesky is now playing Battlefleet Gothic Armada.
I mean,
Yeah.
if me being a dick is a
There's
surprise
not even
to
a
anybody
release
at this
date
point.
for it yet. It just says March.
Yep, and I can play it.
And just bragging as you go through the loading screen, like, "Oh, this is who it's produced by."
Oh, this is nice. Hi, I'm Pesky. I'm a dick. Dur, 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 dur.
There are ships in space, Scott.
I'll fly to where you're at and kick your ass.
I mean, if
Take
me
me with
being
you,
a
yeah?
dick is a surprise to you at this point, Storm, then
Actually, never mind. I just have to wait 2 years, and then you'll be in Arkansas anyway. I'll have you right where I want you.
yeah, about that.
All right.
No longer
So-
going to be his best man?
Shall we move on then to the topic of this
Oh
podcast?
no, that's not changing.
Yes, Stormy.
We're going to talk about something. I want to do this in several different episodes, but for the moment, we're just going to cover it in broad terms. This is a pretty big topic.
Oh boy.
We're going to talk about the future.
Oh.
The future of the world.
Oh no.
In this case, a professional doctor dude, I don't know his name, once said, I
Professional
think like last
doctor
year.
dude.
Yeah, that's his name.
Professional
Doctor
doctor
dude, MD.
All right.
Said that the first person to live to 1,000 is already alive today.
Yeah, it was someone from Google. You and I had the stock.
Yeah.
Okay, you
Oh,
lost me.
So,
Yeah.
do you guys think that you personally will live to 1,000?
Oh hell
Uh,
no.
Would
Hell,
you want
I'll
to?
be lucky if I make
I
it
was
to
gonna
60.
say, barring of course Pesky, who will die of liver failure soon due to all the alcohol.
He knows me so well.
It's okay. Jordan
Would
will
you
bring
want
him
to live
back.
to 1,000 though? Like, and this is solely from like aging. Like, you can still be shot in the face.
Wait, so hold on. Can you be shot in the face and still live to 1,000?
I mean,
No,
you'd
Pesky.
be dead
Bullets
to
kill
1,000.
people.
They might kill
People have
you.
been shot in the face and still lived.
I mean,
Okay,
I
guess
don't
guess
know if you know this,
theoretically
but
you could be shot
I'm
in the
pesky.
face
I'm
and live
kind
to
of,
1,000.
you know.
I mean,
nothing
you'd be a
stops
brain
me.
dead retard at 1,000, but you know.
I'm pretty sure if you live to 1,000, that's gonna happen anyway. Like,
Yeah.
you're just gonna go so senile that, like,
Ah,
everything's just
you're
gonna
gonna
turn
go-
purple.
Beyond Skyjeck is what you're going to do.
Oh God.
That's a low bar to get to.
That's it.
He's
Headcanon.
still up in
Anybody
general
who
lobby.
lives
I can
past
drag him down
100
here
is
to defend
now
himself if you want.
skyjacking.
Insult him.
Skyjacking.
That's what we call living past 150.
God.
Wow.
Medically being skyjacked.
Yes.
I would be
Skyjacked me.
I would be okay with it on one condition. And
No, you cannot still use Viagra.
well, I'm fucked. If they did that, the people that went into it deciding they no longer want to live have medically assisted suicide.
That's fair.
Because medicine did it to him. It should be, maybe not the attending doctor, but, a doctor's responsibility to go, okay, you no longer want to live. You've, been on the earth for 500 years. I get that. Cool. Here's some cyanide. Enjoy, whatever you believe in. What?
This is how we get elves.
Shut the fuck up.
I think living past like 150 kind of like murders your religion though, because there's like a thing in the the Christianity at least, because there's like the thing in the Bible where it says like no humans are allowed to live past 150.
Is there seriously?
Yeah, that's why Methuselah was like the last big, quote unquote millennial, because he's the only one to make it that far. And then God was like, "Yeah, this is a bit excessive. My bad."
Yeah, you know what? Noah was like 1,000 years old before he died.
Yeah. And Noah was old as fucking dirt.
I should probably actually read that book sometime, but man.
There are so many fun things in that
I have
book.
literally never picked up a Bible in my life.
I have
It's the
never
world's
read
greatest.
the actual Bible either.
It's the world's greatest work of fiction ever.
Is...
And I'm a fiction writer, and I can tell you that.
We actually, when I was deployed, me and my squad leader had a conversation about the Bible.
Oh boy.
Over lunch one time. And we were just talking about how like a lot of the stuff in it was like based on stuff that actually happened and like all the scientific reasons for why it happened. Like with the plagues and stuff like that. And it was a fun conversation. And then I started reading my Satanic Bible again.
And all was well in Pesky's world.
Yes.
I mean, have you ever read about Jacob's ladder?
Nope.
No.
Who's that?
Jacob was a dude in the Bible who, Jacob's ladder is basically like, I think it's like a figure of speech saying like basically a ladder to heaven. And Jacob was basically just a dude who climbed up to heaven from like Israel, I think. And he got up there and he was looking around. And he saw an angel walking past. He's like, "Yo, give me a blessing." And the angel was like, "No, I'm busy." He's like, "No, give me a blessing." And Jacob threatened the angel and said, "Give me a blessing." And the angel refused, and so they fought and they wrestled and like they put each other in cobra clutches and shit for 3 days straight. There are statues of it. And it's awesome. And Jacob won, and the angel's like, "Fuck, fine, here's your fucking blessing." And then Jacob went back down his ladder immortal. What is the moral there?
The moral is
you
you
can
climb
beat the
up to
shit out of
heaven.
angels to get blessings.
Moral is
Angels
climb
are
up to heaven, beat the
pansies.
shit out of an angel, and then become immortal.
I
BRB
read the
training
Bible
for new
from-
life goal.
I read the Bible from front to back twice, and there's a lot of shit in there that is just weird.
Like you should kill disrespectful children.
Oh, that is in there, isn't it?
BRB, preparing the cleansing.
Don't you love how deeply religious people are very selective with what they pick out of the Bible?
Yeah.
Isn't there like, I know one of the things is like technically you're not supposed to get a divorce like ever.
Yeah, and if you do,
Not
the
supposed to
wife
get a
is
divorce, not supposed to cut your hair, not supposed to shave, not supposed to eat fish.
Isn't the wife supposed to get like stoned to death or something if you get a divorce?
Yep.
There was another one, Jonah.
You can sell your daughters into slavery.
I'm gonna run for
settle
president,
your
and my
debts.
selling point is we're gonna bring back stonings.
Jonah was tired of living, and so he tied a rock to his ankle and jumped in the ocean.
Got swallowed by a whale.
Yep.
That sounds fun. That's how I want to go.
Yeah, man, dude, the Bible is fucking dark, dude. Yeah, I don't see how people can be Christians and be okay with it.
Because it advocates murder?
I mean, other than that.
I think there was another guy. I think his name was like El Wad, like Laud, I think.
El
Maybe Lot.
Guapo.
El Guapo.
Who angels came to his town basically, and I think it's Sodom and Gomorrah. And it's like in the Bible, it's like super. This place is shit. It's like Chicago, pretty much. And basically like all the townspeople saw the angels. It's like, yo, I want some of that booty. And they chased after the angels, and Lot was like, "No, you can't have these angels. I just met them today. Take my daughters instead."
Yep, and the angels were just like, yeah!
And God gave him nothing. And so then later his daughters got him drunk in a cave and fucked him. I guess that's the plus side.
That's because Lot's wife looked back. When Sodom and Gomorrah were being, fire, brimstone, apocalypse.
Huh.
Good times.
Well, that's interesting.
The more you know.
Yep.
The
Do you
more
think
you know.
flying cars will ever be a thing?
Actually, they're working on speeder bikes right now.
Yep.
Yes.
With how people drive already, I'm not so sure that's a good idea.
I just want, Google's been working on the driverless cars that don't even have steering wheels. I just want one of those, so it's like put in your destination and go to sleep.
Oh,
I
did you hear
feel
about
like
the
that would not
driverless car
help.
that slammed into the side of a bus?
Yeah.
Yeah, there have been no AI controlled driverless car accidents. The only driverless car accidents that have happened is when someone turned off the AI and took control of it themselves.
Well then.
Wait,
I think they've been road testing them in this part of California, I think. And basically to the point where you can just turn it off and go do something inside the car and it will just take you to your destination. And there have been, I think, 6 accidents out of the 40 test drives. And in those 6 accidents, 5 of them were because someone took control of it when they weren't supposed to and wrecked it themselves. And the 6th was when someone T-boned them at an intersection when running a red light.
while controlling it themselves?
No,
No,
some
it's
other one. Someone else.
Some other random person T-boned the driverless car because
Oh,
they ran a red light.
On the subject of driverless cars, I'm pretty sure the AI is now considered a driver for insurance purposes as well.
that's kind
That
of stupid.
seems interesting, but I don't
Would
think it's
that
fair.
make your rates go up, or
I
because
honestly
if
have
it's
no
not-
idea.
if it's not a person driving it, how
Right,
would
I think
they
you- on
even
your
treat
insurance-
that?
I think on your insurance you'd have to claim that you'd have to claim the AI as another driver. So if you got into an accident was the AI on, but don't have the AI claimed, then the insurance company wouldn't have to give you shit.
So how long has this new driver been driving? Well, he was kind of born yesterday, so
Yeah, no.
just a little bit. He's got some experience.
He's learned from the internet.
Yeah, he plays GTA a lot.
yeah.
You just download GTA into your driverless car.
Oh,
Oh,
I fucking
God.
would. My car will learn.
To be fair, you
See,
you
I
could
want.
totally have a TV and a gaming system inside
I
there now.
dream of the day where I can have my car carjack other cars.
So you
Like,
don't
my-
have to
my
carjack them
car-
yourself?
No. My car. It's gonna be a transformer. My car's gonna turn into this little person thing. It's
Into
gonna
an
jump
Abram
in.
tank.
Yes. And then it's gonna jump inside of another car, kick the person out, take their car.
You do realize
Your
this requires
car is
some.
going to be inside their car while you're inside your car.
It's carception, Storm. It's gonna happen.
Oh my
you
God.
realize you would pretty much be crushed, right?
No, no.
How are you going to fit a tank car or transformer inside a regular car while you're inside the transformer?
You build them really small.
Pesky.
I'm not even gonna go into the science of this.
Just
Yes.
ask Michael Bay, all right? Just ask Michael Bay.
Actually, they
No, if
did
you ask
extensive.
Michael Bay, he's gonna make it explode.
And
Exactly.
And with the Transformers, they actually made sure that all the parts of the Transformers could fit in the actual dimensions.
See, there's science to this.
Next question.
Right, but not
Vivaldi.
yours. You would die.
Vivaldi, I have a question. Let me
Yes.
pose to you a scenario, okay? You are out late at night. You just haven't been partying and stuff, and you see
Okay, so far this is complete fiction. Go on.
Yes. you're partying with all those friends, and you go out and you see a man robbing a woman, and so you run over to help, and you help the woman and save her. And, she kisses you and blows you and all. But then the man comes back with friends, and they shoot you, Rivaldi, 200 times in the face and the rest of your body. But then you wake up on a hospital table and they say, "Hey, man, you're alive still, kinda. Do you want to be RoboCop?" What do you say?
Yeah.
I mean,
Of
who
course.
doesn't want to be
Who
RoboCop?
doesn't want to be robots?
I mean, seriously, yeah.
Yeah, completely okay with it.
So you think you could just live with being entirely robotic? It's your brain pretty much inside of a suit.
I mean, my legs are robotic, and I'm okay.
We
No, but
already
your
have
dick is too,
plans
is
to
the
turn
thing.
Scott into Mecha Scott.
Yeah, see?
Or have you forgotten already?
This is Pesky's platform for presidency.
Could you deal with RoboDick?
Well, yeah.
The
It's-
question is, can
It's
the
upgradable
ladies
and
deal with
moddable.
it?
I was
But what
about
if
to-
like
It has different
like
settings.
what if like you couldn't like feel though? It's like it's all metal, so like you can't feel anything.
Eh,
Just deal with that.
yeah. You learn to deal with it. You got other things to focus on while fucking someone.
You know, like taking out 20 bad guys with an SMG.
I'll fuck somebody.
This is not Hitman. We've been over this.
It can
Can
be.
it be?
No.
Please?
Boy, I done said no.
Scott, stop talking to that little brown child you have there.
Oh.
I am neither little nor brown, thank you.
Do you want to be?
This got out of hand very quickly.
But in like the best way possible.
Oh yeah, of course.
So there was another one that I think DARPA was working on it, and that they want to be able to basically like I think it's like when you hit like 14 or something when you're in school, they basically just start injecting you with knowledge, so you can like do college in like a year.
We're
Like, 10-year
entering.
college in a year.
So
we're entering
the
world of
Matrix.
Eve. No, we're entering the world of Eve here.
Yeah,
No.
you just pay some skill injection.
Oh God, no.
$500 and you can drive a Titan around. It's hard to fit in the. It's very unfortunately very difficult to fit into parking spaces.
I was just gonna say I would need to build my own entire parking lot.
I would need my own planet.
There
You
was
see-
like a thing that like compared how big like the Eve Titan is to New York, and like it just like New York is a speck.
Well, they don't call it a Titan for nothing.
But you know, they still have one true weakness:
What's that then?
the Skyjeking torpedo.
What do you guys think about
How would that
3D
work?
printers?
Best thing ever, BRB making my own Titan out of a 3D printer.
3D printers suck currently because the plastics that they use aren't that great.
I thought
Well,
it
then-
depended on
Well,
what
I
you
mean,
buy.
Use better plastic.
They're
well,
fantastic.
they can't because the. Go on,
Sorry.
Colin. No, I'll let you go.
Okay, I was gonna say they're fantastic if you're just making little things that you're gonna just set on your shelves and never touch again.
Yeah, figurines I can see completely, but you can't use them to make working parts because the plastics.
Unless, of course, you have an industrial one.
still,
There's a guy who made an entire Super Star Destroyer off of a industrial 3D printer and made it his
Where
computer
did he
case.
put it, man? Like the desert? Oh, computer case.
Well, it's okay. It's a computer
That's
case. It's
kinda
still not
fucking
a
awesome.
working. It's still not working parts, and that's
there
the
was
key. I-
there was another
I-
guy who like 3D printed a leg for his like amputated leg son that actually like articulated.
Yeah, and there
We-
was Robert Downey Jr. presented a 3D printed prosthetic hand to a kid.
Yeah, like the
Wasn't it
actual
like
Iron.
the Iron Man arm or something?
Yeah.
I remember seeing that article.
And
Yeah, another reason he is one of my favorite human beings of all time.
Yep.
the guy, Rick, who I work for now, had a bunch of stuff 3D printed for a bunch of chickens that he had to build, and
Chickens?
yeah, he had to do chickens with a bunch of moving parts, and a guy that was working for him at the time had a 3D printer, printed out a bunch of parts. Many of those parts failed because
Well, then.
it's not a good plastic for constantly moving. Until you can get like Delrin or something to be used in them, then it's not that great of a technology yet. It's getting there, yes, but not currently.
But when it does get there,
It's gonna be amazing.
yep.
Be great when we start
Just-
3D printing with metals.
See,
Well,
I
the
need a
fact
3D
that it
printer and
even
just
exists right now is pretty fucking awesome.
Yeah.
yeah.
I would love to 3D print like figurines with it.
Yeah, I want to 3D print an entire Imperial fleet and just line my walls with it.
I thought you were gonna say throw them at your children.
No,
That's what the
That's
knives
a
are
waste
for.
of. I was gonna say shoes, knives. There's a plethora of other things to throw at the children. But no,
Well, how else are you
no.
gonna have your children fear the Empire if you don't hit them with sharp, pointy Star Destroyers?
This is a good point, but I would think that throwing the TIE fighters at them would be more efficient.
Yeah.
You could make more TIE fighters.
God knows the Empire does.
Exactly. I'd just make more TIE fighters.
Would you want, like, kind of like retinal enhancements, so like you can see through walls and shit?
I would like the glasses
Terminator vision?
that Spike has in Cowboy Bebop.
Yeah,
Yes.
those are cool.
Those sunglasses, I would love those. They got
That
like that
would be
computer in them.
Awesome.
Such a good.
Don't they
anime.
have like Google Glass thing now?
They do,
Yeah,
but
that
but
it's
it's
still
fail?
not good.
obvious.
And
It's
it's also
obvious what it is.
it's also not. I'm not 100% sure, but is it retinal? Can it like pick up your eye movements and what you're trying to have it do?
I think it does. You select things, but I'm not sure.
I haven't really looked up too much on it because that technology is still. It's again getting there, but not there yet that I care enough about it.
I'm waiting for the day that the Futurama literal iPhone comes out.
Oh,
Ah.
those.
Yes.
That's gonna be interesting.
Now, if you look over here, why would I do that?
What was it? Didn't he put in a memory card too?
Yeah. He's like, now would you like to upgrade the memory space for, an additional fee? Sure, why not?
That episode
Uh.
spawned one of the greatest memes of all time.
It really
Shut
did.
up and take my money.
It really did. From there has spawned shut up and take my rupees.
Yep.
Shut up and take my credits.
Good times.
Good times all around.
I love that show. I started rewatching it again for like I don't even know how many times I've watched that entire show.
I really wish that
Spoiler.
they would bring
Go
it
ahead,
back
Jordan.
again.
Yes.
You know, I don't know if they should because how it ended last time was a really good ending, I thought.
True.
I don't know if it needs to come back. Like I would like to see it again, but
Oh yeah.
that ending was a really good ending, I thought.
Compared to when Fox first canceled it, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, Fox.
Cartoon
So,
Network definitely did, or not Cartoon Network, Comedy Central, sorry.
Yep.
They definitely did it justice.
They
Oh
did.
yeah.
So in Fallout they have like the what do you call them? Like the chore robots that help you in your house.
What, the Mr.
Oh.
Handies?
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
Mr.
Mr. Handies.
Would you want one of those so they just kind of chill around your house? 'Cause they're kind of
Yes.
fun.
Oh,
Absolutely.
fuck yes. I would make it do everything, and I would end up like 8,000 pounds because I would do nothing.
Okay. Let me add a stipulation then to make it less appealing. You can get one, but when you sleep at night, it looms over your bed menacingly
You get used to it.
I could
Pretty
deal with
much.
that.
with a
Is it-
flamethrower.
Is it quiet?
No, it's not quiet. Like in game, they're like just like hovering. Like you can hear like the fire going off underneath them. They're
Yeah, see, I
little
sleep
jets.
better with white noise anyway, so
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm starting to actually.
like I
got
constantly
this-
have to have a fan or something on just
That's
for
what
the
I
noise.
do.
I fall
I do
asleep a
too.
lot with like Top Gear or something playing on my computer.
Yeah, no, I could totally handle that.
What if it was like a jet engine then?
Well, then that wouldn't make any sense. Your house would be on fire, and then everybody would die.
Yeah, but would you still want one?
I don't think they'd sell them if that was the case.
No, they do.
Considering I live next to an Air Force runway, really not concerned about it.
I grew up living in the flight path of an airport.
I grew up living a few miles from one of the busiest airports in the United States.
I also live in LA. There are helicopters constantly flying over.
I
also
live in a nice,
live in
quiet area.
yeah, I live in Ellensburg, which is right next to a military installation and the ROTC. There's constantly helicopters, and not to mention we have an air program airplane, whatever. Yeah, they teach people how to fly. So there's constantly, at least one prop plane flying around at all hours. So yeah, I could deal with it.
Speaking of helicopters, here comes one now.
Oh, you're trying to sleep at 5 in the morning? Let me sing you the song of my people.
C-130 screams overhead.
Nah, it's the Gauss cannon on the fucking A10. I shouldn't call it Gauss 'cause it's not, but it's like GAU 30 or something, so I just call it Gauss.
Close enough for government work.
And we know that's a really wide margin.
Yep.
I just cried a little.
I said that once next to one of the ROTC guys. Like after class, I was trying to push in
close enough for
chairs,
government
and
work?
they weren't quite working the way I wanted them to push in, and I was like, whatever, close enough for government work. And the guy just kind of looked at me funny. And I was like, you'll get it. You'll get it.
Yeah. I worked in a
he's an
public school as a
ROTC?
janitor. I know what good enough is.
Oh,
ROTC.
ROTC, man.
that poor bastard.
He'll learn. Don't worry.
He
Yeah, we have an
will.
ROTC program too. It's great. We have like everything here.
I think my favorite thing is interacting with ROTC people or somebody else who's like about to go in or something and already thinks they know their shit.
Yeah.
The salt is real.
Dude. I can't tell you how many times I get excited whenever I see an Air Force out in town here. Because, Jacksonville Air Force Base is down here.
Right.
So they're all over the place down here in their uniform. And one of these days you're going to have to explain to me why they let y'all wear your uniforms out in town. Because for Navy and Marines, that's a foreign concept for us. We don't understand it.
For Army, it's more generally you're not supposed to, but it's not really you're not supposed to so much as most people just don't want to, but sometimes you get off work late and you just want to go eat, or you're going to lunch while you're during the duty day and you're going out somewhere with some of your guys. And
around here it's required for the ROTC guys.
You see, ROTC is different from actual active duty, though.
Right.
Yeah, they're trying.
And I understand that.
So tryhard.
Oh god, they are. It's kind of fun watching them on training days.
Oh, I bet.
I bet you the guys that flipped the tank, or damn near flipped the tank, were probably ROTC guys.
Wouldn't doubt it. Jorlin, one day I want to come visit you, and I'm gonna have a DD-214 flag made, and I'm just gonna sit out there in a lawn chair and watch the ROTC guys waving my flag.
Can I join you?
Absolutely.
Yes.
Just
Love
film it.
Beer.
Just film it. We'll put some patriotic music on and put it on the channel.
Oh, absolutely.
America.
Absolutely.
That needs to be a thing now.
Yeah.
I need to figure out where I can get a DD-214 flag made. I know where I can get a blanket made. And
we
in
can
a
just
couple paychecks, I'm gonna buy one.
Let's say we can just email the guys that make the blanket and just say, "Hey, we're doing a thing. Can you just make us a flag, like a little handheld flag that we can wave around? Would be great."
Oh, I like that idea.
Unless you're wanting to go the whole 9 yards and get a fucking tent pole, jam it in the ground and get an actual flag size DD-214.
That would also be fantastic.
That would be.
I think you and I might get cited for disturbing the peace.
Probably. That's when the men in white coats come to take us away.
No! Oh, then Jordan will have to bail me out of jail. Oh. Well.
You know, I'm not so sure she
It comes
would.
with the territory.
She would probably let you sit there for a while, like, well, you deserved it.
Probably.
Yes, Rivaldi, good work.
Hmm?
What the fuck?
Rivaldi just like.
What this? Yes.
Yes. Just yes.
So what else you got, Stormy?
Not a lot. I mean, we can start wrapping up. Obviously, we recorded like over 2 hours of shit for the other one, so I've been actually keeping an eye on the clock this time.
That's a thing.
That's a lie.
Such lie. Not wow.
Oh my, what did you do now?
Oh god, yep, that's pretty much it.
Yep, that sums it up.
BRB buying AR-15. Pesky, let's get to work.
I'm in.
Great, we're gonna see on Facebook a picture of that exact pose with Scott and Pesky.
Oh yeah. I mean,
Good
it's gonna happen.
times. At some point.
You
Because
know.
why not? You know?
Well, yeah.
Exactly.
What else you got?
Suck it to me, baby!
Yeah. Pokes
Very nice, good.
Storm with a sharpened stick.
Pulls out. Never mind.
When in doubt, leave it out.
Close.
I am-
Yeah, see, Zeus did that, and we all know where that got him.
Well, he was a god. He's allowed to.
Somehow, I don't think turning into, what was it, a bull? And
Yeah,
raping a virgin?
That's one of them, yep.
Well, the man
don't
has
think
needs.
So he turns into a bull.
Well, he's a god, so he needs to get into some really freaky
Pretty
stuff.
sure I've read fan fiction of this before.
I mean,
Yeah,
maybe
it's
he
called
couldn't
Greek
get
mythology.
it up otherwise.
Yeah, seriously, it's called Greek mythology.
I think there's like a couple other animals he's turned into.
I know he turned into a satyr at one point.
He's
A
turned
goose?
into a lot of shit. I
Yeah, he
think
did-
Zeus is the origin of kinky sex.
Yeah.
He really
Yeah.
is.
Well, this got out of hand really fast.
So you know how
it-
there's like that thing that was really big for like a couple weeks, and now it's not so much because people realize it's bullshit.
Oh, you
Is
mean like
that
everything
hoverboard?
the news ever reports?
You know,
The
those
pretty
hoverboard
much, yeah.
things they had.
the ones on wheels?
Yeah,
The ones that
weren't
my
actually
Nigerian
hoverboards.
the one my Nigerian prince next door neighbor had? Yeah.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
You remember this story?
Yeah, I have
I
a
remember it.
Nigerian prince
Oh, yeah.
as a next door neighbor. Or Congo prince, sorry, not Nigerian. He's a Congo prince, lives next door. Says the greatest thing about living in Arkansas is there are no bugs.
Ah,
It's like,
Wow.
that's probably accurate since, you come from the land of Tyranids.
no, that's Australia.
Did he
Uh,
actually come from there? Or was he born
Yeah,
here
he's
and just looks like
he's
it?
actually from Congo. Like his family is royalty over there. I don't know why he's living in a shitty 3-bedroom apartment here in Arkansas, but motherfucker drives like an Audi and everything else.
That would be so nice.
A little Audi town car that he's got parked outside right now.
Maybe he's doing the smart thing and living in a townhouse because it's cheap.
I wish I could call it a townhouse.
But whatever you called it.
Ratty 3-bed. Anyway.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
So, do you think we'll actually have proper hoverboards a la Back to the Future style?
They've already developed them, although it
Like
was
readily available to
Oh.
people.
I hope so. Because
They
I
are
would
really
never
close
walk
to it.
again.
Rivaldi, do you just have these like bookmarked for when a rainy day?
Oh
I'm
no,
pretty sure
I
he does.
constantly surf the internet for relevant pictures.
Huh.
Apparently, there's also some stuff from Lexus. It looks like, but I'm not quite sure if it's true or not.
Say from Lexus.
I could have sworn
Yeah.
that we talked about Back to the Future at some point.
We probably did.
Possibly.
Maybe.
There was a lot of other stuff from that movie that we don't have that we were promised.
You mean like those sweet silver little hats that the guy wore?
And the self-lacing shoes,
Yes.
the automatic dog walker.
Yeah. Good times.
I want self-lacing shoes because I
They're
am
called
lazy.
moccasins.
Well, don't you know we already give them to tankers? They just get straps on their fucking boots.
Yeah.
Lazy bastards.
Mm-hmm.
Although, to be fair, being a tanker would be pretty fucking sweet.
I'm telling you. I need to enlist in the army as a tanker, and you just need to switch MOS.
I'm not against this. Although I'm pretty sure we would get kicked out.
Pesky's 80th get rich quick scheme. Get rich quick through the army scheme.
There is no get rich. Pesky and I just want a tank.
Yeah,
I won from
that's all I
Russia.
want. Yeah, we want a real tank.
I'm just telling you how to get a tank for fairly cheap.
Yeah.
The fact that you have this information concerns me greatly.
Oh, you can buy
well-
MiGs.
You can buy a Blackhawk from Sikorsky for like 1.5 million.
BRB saving money.
I like this plan.
Can I
I
barrel
like it a
roll it?
lot.
I'm gonna try and barrel roll it.
Breaking news, man and 10 civilians die in a horrible barrel-rolling helicopter crash.
Well, we know who that was.
Last,
Best friend claims, but it looked so cool.
Yeah.
Actually, you can get these for as low as $200,000.
You can get what for
A
$200,000?
civilian Blackhawk.
so
Well then.
Armor plates and guns removed, otherwise the same.
okay,
Oh,
I can
well, then what's the point?
no, I can understand the guns, but why the armor plating?
I don't know.
Simply so you can't. Ooh.
It's
hey,
the
look.
medical variant, actually. They just pulled the medical stickers off.
Anyone want a 1964 Saab Draken?
Oh,
It's for
what?
sale.
What?
No, once again, we've this is derailed quickly.
A little
That.
bit.
Someone want that?
Oh, dude. That's a Finnish helicopter. That's a Finnish aircraft.
Oh, hey, it's located in California.
It looks like a lawn dart.
I need to see this.
Like, no joke, straight up looks like a lawn dart.
It
Dude,
does.
Yes,
you
it
can
does.
buy a UH-18 Iroquois Huey for 450 grand.
I would love to have a Huey, and then have my brother fly it.
You can
That would
buy
be sweet.
a TH-55 1968 helicopter for as low as $75,000.
What's a TH-55?
That's actually pretty cheap.
So yeah,
No,
I mean,
you,
it's old, but
you can get Robinsons for fairly cheap. Take me.
you can get a Sea King from Sikorsky for 3.9 million.
Ooh, man.
So we probably want to think about wrapping up here soon, Storm.
Dude, I'm just looking at military helicopters at this point. We should buy one. We should pool our money. Also, Back to the Future. Did they? Oh, see what I did there? Back to the Future. Oh God, I'm smart. Did we ever get Pepsi Perfect
Back to
Storm,
life,
you're-
back to reality.
I don't think
in
we
that like
did.
sleek bottle?
Storm's back up there with the triangle level of intelligence now.
He is. He's reverted.
I made a clever like joke about Back to the Future. So that's our podcast topic. We talk about Back to the Future.
Somebody put him out of his misery. We'll get this old.
I'll get it. Where's my tonsil? I'll just get spooky. Okay, fine. We'll stop. I've been your host, Storm, and with me, of course, has been
Wonderful Scotty.
not wonderful.
Fuck off.
More wonderful than you.
At least I
I
haven't
would
been
say
Skyjeking.
fabulous.
Ah,
Fabulous is the correct term. The fabulous Scotty.
Fabulous.
like,
I'll
oh
take
my
fabulous.
god.
Scottet. The fabulous Scottet.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
fuck off.
Ow, oh my god. I'm Pesky.
Oh, Rivaldi.
Jordan.
Remember, kids, don't do drugs.
Why not?
But buy helicopters. That's certainly the lesson we've learned today.
Definitely send us money. We need a ASG helicopter.
Yeah, we need an
Yes.
ASG helicopter.
I have a pilot already, so we're good.
We pour some pink smoke out the back.
Well, yeah.
Absolutely.
We'll discuss that.
No, it's pink. There's no discussing that.
It is pink.
Yeah, there really is no discussing it. It's just pink, man.
Just realized it's called a triangle because there's 3 angles.
Really?
Yeah, like
You
just
just-
now.
God.
You have gone full Skyjack.
Like they don't call it square or quad angle.